Cloud. Okay, it's recording. We start with the webs. First, we have the web 183 and its new PR, which is from Orel and which extends the web.
And has LGTM from Eddie.
Mm-hmm. I will take a look at that later. And then we have 168, which is the masquerade ports. I remember it had a lot of LGTMs, and what happened after that? Okay, there has been a new change.
But did we get a PR to implement it?
I don't know. Let me check.
I think that we were looking for a PR, and OL was trying to get the author to send a PR for the implementation, and as far as I know,
So this is our issue. And do we have something linked? No, there are no PRs that are linked. Yeah, I see Oral has asked him. Maybe he will reply back.
yeah, okay, let's go on.
And then we have this one. I saw Eddie opened it. I did not get a chance to read it yet.
What's network binding plugin? I think that what this one does is it takes it converts a document that was in the community in the old repo, and it just converts it into a web. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, I remember this diagram. So it was originally created by Orange, and Eddie just converted it to a web.
And this is also targeted for the current release, right?
No,
So,
no, no. I don't think that it's actually targeted to any release right now.
okay, then we have some time.
Yeah, there's nothing urgent about it. As far as I know, it's just for documentation purposes, I think.
Hmm. Okay, then we have the issues. The VM becomes unreachable via public IP. I remember this one had a PR. There's a PR from Kike, and I think Aurel is also looking at that.
Is that what they were working on Thursday?
I think
Together?
so, because I see their name. I did not look at the issue that they're working.
So the PR is not yet reviewed?
Nope. So yeah, this also needs reviews. I remember they were using a different, what's it called? Cilium. And initially we thought maybe that's the reason, but it's something different, looks like. So yes, this one has a PR. We need to take a look. And what's next? This is to export Verge launcher port metadata to hook network binding sidecars. I thought this person will join our SIG
Yeah,
network call.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think it was raised in the community
community
call, the
call.
Kubernetes Qubit community call, and I think that the suggestion was to use the new hook system by VIP 190, and I remember that Itamal spoke about it, and they started to discuss this. I think that they were supposed to take it offline or something like that.
Yeah, I see discussion is happening there. Cool. What's the next one? The problem of multiple queue lengths in networks.
Okay, we do have a cap of 256 queues.
Hmm.
So what's the bottom line? What's the last conversation?
Just that.
So I'll assign it to our SIG.
Maybe they just wanted to know if we have a cap and that's it, because I do not see much here. I do not see like a request here to change something.
This is maximum number of queues. Looks like a question that's been answered, no?
Yep. If they come back with more information, we'll see. And the last issue that I know of is the CP support for qword is closed. What happened recently? Okay,
Got
it's
it. Thanks for
closed.
the clarification. Okay.
Cool. Do you know of any other issues? I missed something from here.
Uh, no. I mean, I know that no, there's no issue that's no.
There are some old ones which are related to VM rollout strategy, etc. It's related to the stuff that I was working on about the NAD reference, but we looked at that already and we're not doing much about it right now. Okay, then we have a PR for Web 168 from Oral. No, this is not
No,
from
that's
Oral.
not oil.
This is for the port ranges. Yes, this was the PR that we were looking for.
It's a draft.
Yep. Next we have the fixed PR that this is the one that Kike was working on. We already discussed. Next we have this one. Scope pod network state by Verse Launcher pod UID. What's happening here? Is someone from cybersecurity? I can take a look and they wanted to test it on the CI. Maybe I can help on that.
Okay.
And what's this one? This is a long pending one, I think, which changes the OS from Cirrus to Alpine. I looked at it. I do not think
It,
it will be failing.
uh,
Yep.
is it approved?
Let me check.
Because
No.
Eddie wrote something. No, it's LGTM by you.
Yep. I think there was a similar PR which I saw a comment from Eddie and a comment from Itamar or someone from the approvers. They wanted one of the ping commands to be done on a different place. Are you talking about that PR? It's also from this set of PRs.
Yeah, because Eddie wrote something I think yesterday he wrote something on Slack about that other PR that was merged already, and we didn't get a chance to review it. Also around Ceres to Alpine.
Yeah, that was the other two PRs from the same series.
So who needs to review this?
Uh, if you get a time, please take a look at that. Otherwise, AD on Oral because it needs an approve.
But is it network? Where is that? Where? What file is that?
It's VMI lifecycle.
It's innate. It's network. Okay, so
It's
it's a
network,
network.
yes.
So it either needs a network or a test approver.
Hmm.
It can be
It's
Felix,
like the.
but I think that Oriel is going to want to, or Eddie will want to make a decision on this one.
Mhm. So they're changing the OS type like in the other PRs, and they're changing the login and the command which does this thingy.
Because it's an Alpine ping.
Yep.
I would see what were the comments in the previous PR that Eddie thought that we missed and see if they apply here.
Okay, I can check that. And then we have the conformance test PR. This was made by Oral, and it introduces this nice flag which allows us to bypass just the masquerade and test it using any other binding plugin that's compatible. I'm trying to run our conformance test locally and see if it works with a different plugin.
Where is it change in test shell? Where is it change? What file?
It
What
changes in
7 file?
flags and all those places where you accept the, what's it called? The flag.
Mm-hmm.
Changes in Sonoboy.
Okay. This will need a root approval.
Yes, but first we need to test our conformance test, which I'm doing. And if they pass, then we can allow this flag to be passed.
Cool.
Then we have the cleanup PS from Dan.
Use
This is,
nicer affinity. Let me see.
yeah, basically
Use
there.
nicer affinity in ping test.
Yes, so there was a helper function which lets you spawn a VM on a particular node, like you say node 01, and it will spawn the VM on node 01. This PR changes, like adds a new helper so that you can say spawn me a VM which has the same label of another VM. Like you can have two VMs with the same label, and you do not need to mention the particular node on which they need to spawn. They just need to spawn together. So it
Are you
removes
saying
the
that
node limitation.
that they have anti-affinity
It's not anti-affinity, it's like affinity.
with required pod affinity?
So he's checking for a label. If the label is present on both the VMs, they will spawn. The next VM will spawn together with the old VM. I was thinking maybe I
Uh,
can use this in my NAT test.
yeah.
So this one has LGTS from Ram and from me, and it needs approvals.
Okay.
Next we have, I think, another cleanup here. Nope, this is merged. This is refactoring the privilege and privilege network bits.
Yeah.
And what we have next? This is also merged. I think this was the
Merged.
one Eddie was
Yeah.
talking about.
Mm-hmm. What are the changes here that are made?
Let me go here.
ENS. Don't really understand the difference. It's not at first sight. Oh, it's this is Netcat and this is and the new one is it's a different command. Okay.
What's the last one? This is the one where.
Close.
No,
Close.
I remember I wanted to talk about this. I forget why. Okay, my question was why did we close this? We wanted to move forward with this one, right? Or I can discuss with Carol when he's
Uh,
there.
I actually remember that we got a pushback on this one, something about not supporting GitOps.
But then we
I
said we
think
do
that
it.
Felix
Mm-hmm.
said that we shouldn't do it if I'm not mistaken.
Uh-huh. But we do it in a bunch of other places where we sync the UUID and then the max and all this thingy. So I forgot what happened after that.
It makes sense to me to push back on the updating the VM from the VMI.
Okay, I will ping Oral offline if he has more information on what happened afterwards. And that's all I had on the PRs. Do you know anything interesting from the Slack or the mailing list? From the last call and the mailing list, I remember we debated on how we wanted to bypass the flake lane for the in-place hot plugs and all those thingy. But then in the mail thread, I saw like we are still going to use that decorator, no flake test thingy. So did we go back to that or did we decide on something else?
Um, so there was one PR that added another label for that also skips the flake lane.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was by Orchoval, if I'm not mistaken. And that PR was approved and merged. And then I think that we concluded that if we do want to use the skip flakes, we need to write some kind of
Mm-hmm.
comment, and we need to pay special attention and explain exactly why it is flaking. Why it shouldn't run in the flake.
Cool.
Right?
I need to do that in 3 of my PRs, which were doing stuff for the linters, and it's failing. So I'll do that. Yes.
Okay.
Do you have anything else from the open floor?
Not from my side.
Cool. I don't have anything either. Then that's it. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.